Hi, beautiful people of the world. Nice to see you again. My Christmas tree says hello.
Hello!
Okay, so I'm completely aware that this is a mess, like this hair. I've really tried to fix it. It can't be fixed today. So somebody just rode a motorcycle into my yard. Okay, so today I'm sharing something that's a little bit more personal and close to my heart. I think I do share a lot of personal poetry on this channel, but today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my family situation and how it relates to this video. So basically, I have been given the opportunity this Christmas to work with a foundation called For You. I'll put their little icon here and their information below. So basically, For You is an organization that is based in the US and Jamaica. I'm not sure if there's any other countries, but right now I know it's in the US and in Jamaica, where they provide physical therapy needs to people who are in need of it. And the amount of money that they charge people for this service is really not even, it is not even, the amount of help that they give is not even comparable. You know, it's hard to put into words what they do for people. So I am gonna, it's gonna be a little bit hard, guys, but we're gonna power through this. Share my connection to For You and what it was like for me. So basically, some of you may not know this, but I had a little brother. His name was Ori, and he was born with an extreme case of cerebral palsy. So basically, from the jump, he couldn't, neurologically, he just couldn't really do things that normal people could do. He couldn't stand up, he couldn't walk, he couldn't talk, he couldn't feed himself. None of the basic things that a human could do, he could really do. The most that he could do for himself was breathe. And as he got older, his condition just worsened and he began to deteriorate. So he got a lot of fluid in his lungs, and it was really hard for him to breathe towards the end. The basic thing that he could do, which was breathing, was very difficult for him. And he passed away this year, May of this year. So this is our first Christmas without him. And yesterday was his 16th birthday, so you could imagine it was tough. That's an understatement. It was, yeah, it was with a heavy heart. But I knew that I had to carry his memory in some way. I had to share his story, and I had to do it in a way that didn't involve pity. You know, I feel blessed to have my brother in my life. Just the fact that I have a brother, and he was so amazingly life-changing, and that without saying a word, he could change people. Just looking at him, he changed people. I saw people come into this house and left a different person just because they met him. And I feel like, in a way, I had an angel in my life. I had an angel in my home. And yeah, that's the only way I can really describe it. I'm so I'm incredibly grateful to God for giving Ori to me. Like, I'm so proud to be his sister. And the connection with Ori and For You is that Ori, both me and Ori were born in the US, and he had to do a lot of tests after tests after tests in the US, and it just wasn't really paying off. He was kind of like a science experiment in there. I mean, the doctors knew there wasn't anything they could do for him, but they just kept running tests. and he was kind of like a guinea pig. And my mom just finally decided that she didn't really want to live this way. He wasn't improving. Nothing was really happening for him. So she packed up the family and we moved to Jamaica, which is where we stayed for the rest of his life. And that's where we came in contact with For You. That's where we met Brooke. Brooke has been working with Ori for, God, I think about 12 years she was working with him. And she just came into his life and just can't even put it into words. She wasn't just a physical therapist. The whole thing just wasn't just physical therapy. They came into our home and they let us know that they cared and they were there with us every step of the way. And they tried to do everything that they could for him. And they did. And it was just like an extended family. A family within our family that knew what to do with him and knew how to help him and taught us how to deal with him. I'm a pretty small girl. Me and my brother towards the end were about the same height, and they taught me how to lift him, how to take care of him, how to handle him when he was like having a seizure, or if it was a bad day, or if he was really stiff. They just helped. And you could tell that they loved him and that they cared. And I knew that anybody who stepped into this house the day that he died and shed tears really, really did love him and cared for him. And were honored to have met him in this lifetime. So it's hard to talk about, but I'm trying to pedal through it. They loved him. They love all their patients, and I can see it. I can see it in their eyes. And I had the blessing of the opportunity to be involved in stroke camp this year. So if you guys don't know, For You usually links with certain universities to get some PT students down here in Jamaica to it's kind of like an internship in a way, but they kind of shadow the therapist here, and they each get patients to work with for about a little over a week. And it was the first time I got to experience it. I filmed everything I could possibly film to show you guys. Yeah, I watched people come here. I was there the first day that they were here, and I watched them leave with happy tears in their eyes. They got to learn how to work with their patients. They got to know them on another level, and I knew that it was a life-changing experience for them. I could see it. And just the fact that I could witness that was amazing for me. And I felt support within myself. It was a rough, it's rough, you know. It's my first Christmas without my brother, and it was his birthday. And I had a huge amount of people that just came and just helped. And to receive nothing in return, but to know that they helped me. And I feel really blessed to be a part of that. And I just want to share that experience with you guys. I met people at this stroke camp who were just genuinely good people, you know? You know when you walk into a room and you just feel the good energy? That's the only way I can say it. Everybody was just amazingly good and loved what they were doing, and we laughed together and we cried together towards the end, and I know that they learned something here that probably will be with them for the rest of their life. It's a blessing, and it's just good positive energy both ways, for the therapist and the patients. And for me with my little video camera filming everybody. I hope I wasn't too annoying. But I was up in everybody's face. I kind of wanted to get as much as I could to show you guys about this organization. And I will put a link below this where you can donate for you and give back, you know? There's a lot of people that need help physically, and if anybody could provide any type of help or any type of donation, even $1, it counts, and we are extremely grateful for that. So I will put that information below if you want to donate, if you want to know more about the organization on a whole. Their website will be below, and yeah, so come along with me on this journey, meeting all these wonderful people and all these wonderful patients who have hit milestones in their recovery. It's honestly, it could only be God or the universe orchestrating this whole thing, giving everybody the strength to just put one foot in front of the other and keep moving no matter what is going on. Put one foot in front of the other and keep going. Just try. You got nothing to lose. So, let's go. Let me tell you about Brooke.
Brooke? Brooke? Brooke. 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 Brooke.
So what's your name, ma'am?
Brooke Riley.
And what has brought you to Jamaica, Brooke Riley?
Oh wow, that's a long story.